Here we are on F1 2010. I'm joined by my good mate Brian. We're looking at doing a co-op season of Legend AI of the 2010 calendar season. So the driver lineup is simple: Legend AI with short qualifying. So it's the first time I've been back on the game since 2013, when I picked it up around June, July, a couple of months before the new release of F1 2013. So nonetheless, we are going back, and here we are at the Sakhir circuit in Bahrain for qualifying. Now let's keep in mind, as we look here in the garage, we'll be doing default setups only. So this is the long circuit and not the traditional short circuit that they've used in the past and in current seasons. So it is the longer version, and it did catch me out a little bit when I was playing this for the first time, and then going on to 2011 and 13 when the track was slightly different. But nonetheless, it's the first time I've been back in the car. I've just gotten out of the cockpit on F1 2015 for my league race, so this is a little strange. The braking is, let's face it, terrible. The handling of the car is terrible. But overall, here we are in the Mercedes on our out lap before we start our flying lap in qualifying. So here we are starting our second flying lap. I have the fastest time with the tooting up. There it's gone, beaten by Brian with a 156.6. That drops me down to P2, ahead of Alonso and Button, who are doing slightly better than what they are currently doing in the 2015 and 16 era of the McLaren Honda. So here we are, just going through the back section, hugging the curb. Oh, nah, missed it. Pull it up before the bollard. We don't want to get a corner cut warning there. So as long as I can stay ahead of Alonso, it is happy days, and we can lock out the front row. So the objective that we are doing here with this co-op season, we're going way back to 2010, doing the whole season, then 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, then 16. I will be running in Nico Rosberg's car and Brian in Sebastian Vettel. So there we go, P2. I've bettered my time, still slightly down on Brian, but I've locked out the front row and 1.4 seconds off the pace. To be honest, I'm not happy with that at all, but still, 2 minutes, there's a couple of high 2 minutes, 2 minute ones. It's, yeah, very disappointing for the Legend AI on this game, to be honest. So nonetheless, we're into the race. Now, as I said, this is pretty much, I did probably 5 or 6 practice warm-up laps on this before we've made this video here today. So the racing will be a little bit rough, but we're jumping straight into the deep end, and hopefully over the time with the videos, the racing quality will get better and everyone will just get a better viewing experience. So we've got 10 laps of the Sakhir circuit in Bahrain. I'm starting P2 alongside Brian in the Red Bull. Tell you what though, I do miss Jeff, our race engineer at F1 2015. As much as that guy absolutely frustrated the hell out of me, I do notice he's absent quite a lot in this game. But here we are, start of the race, the traditional flashing of the grid, which was way up until 2014 before they changed it. But here we go. No lights on the screen. We'll look ahead. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Got the run on Brian here. Up to fast in the engine setup. Gonna hold brake really early. And oh, he's been taken out by Fernando Alonso. That has gifted me the race lead, and Brian has dropped right down to the back of the grid. Got Robert Kubica in P2, Kobayashi P3, and Jenson Button P4. So the biggest winner in that situation was me, and of course Alonso and Brian were the big losers there, dropping from first and third on the grid. So I got 2.4 second lead over Kubica, going through the midway part of the second sector here. Oh, we've run off the track. A little bit nervous, trying to feel the car. It is the first competitive race I have done since returning to the game. So hopefully, as I said, the racing will get better. Just trying to nurse it home. We do know that this car, this game, is very, very common for spins, and I'm off the track again with the curbs and the low speed. It is very easy to spin these cars around. Just try and nurse it through the hairpin, back on the traditional circuit here. No DRS, of course, or KERS, which has been taken away in 2015. But no DRS, which is the main factor. I am hitting the DRS button, or the triangle button, more often than I should on this game. Still trying to get used to the old physics and game engines. Here we are on lap 3. Opened up a gap. Still got Kubica in the second, Kobayashi third, Button fourth. I am staying ahead of Kubica, but I'm not opening up a large gap. It's a little bit closer than what I thought it would be at this stage. Just snake it through this section. This part here is off the track. It's a warning. It's not a penalty. It's just a warning. So we can still soldier on here in the Bahrain Grand Prix and try and hold on to this lead. It's lap 3 of 10. Oh, here we've got heavy orange tyres. It's time to pit. In I go, lap 3. Looking back, where's Kubica? Kubica's coming in. Is it going to be a quick stop? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4, 5, 6, 6.1. What a terrible stop. And Kubica, where's he going to make it out? Oh, Kubica's been held up. He's been held up. That is absolutely fantastic for my race. Everyone, every single driver on the grid has come into the pits. And look at that. Oh, nah, ran deep. And Brian is up into P2. Oh, and Alonso is... Oh, they're dicing together, Alonso and Brian there. And after my mistake into turn 1, I've regathered myself. The lap 5 of 10. And I've run wide again. I swear, I just cannot get this corner right. Still struggling to adapt to the extra aerodynamics of this car. Compared to the current cars. And of course, the braking in this game is terrible, and I'm braking. Oh, Brian's been disqualified for, I believe, it was repeated speeding in the pit lane. So he obviously doesn't have automatic pit limiter on, which is very unfortunate, but it's absolutely my race to lose at the moment. We've got Button in P2, Barrichello P3, Kubica P4. And here we go, lap 9. Oh no, I've fallen victim of the commentator curse here. And I've gone right around, but that's alright. I've got a massive lead. I've just got to nurse it home. Lucky we didn't get another corner cut warning or potential penalty, which could have ruined the race altogether. So here we go, final corner, onto the main straight. And for my first time back on F1 2010, we kick our co-op season off and the road to 2016 with a win with 25 points. My main rival Brian got a disqualification, 0 points, and we head to Australia for round 2. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next race.